crying because of he's suffering from cough and cold. I'm now switching on my device, and you can see there is a steam. So you can give the steam to your baby like this. Initially, your baby might get excited because of its air, but that's okay. Later on, your baby start inhaling it. So this is how you can use this device. Hold your baby in upright position. Put your baby on your lap, and then only you can put the mask on baby's face. So this will help the baby to breathe properly or inhale the steam properly. Okay, so this is how you can use this device. I hope you like this video. So all the best and goodbye.
It's easy, it's very inexpensive, it's very powerful, is you should nebulize. Nebulizer mask with a nebulizer machine, 3% hydrogen peroxide, regular old hydrogen peroxide. This is the body's natural way of dealing with pathogens, and when you put it in this form, it knocks out all the pathogens in your nasopharynx and oropharynx, and that's where every virus for every viral syndrome propagates and replicates. So when you knock that out with the peroxide, then your body can mop up, if you will, the rest of the virus in your body.
Nebulizer, that first part of that hooks into the unit itself. The second part, if you got this particular nebulizer, there's a spot on the bottom of this canister. And then many nebulizers come with multiple face masks or shields. I like the one that can go both over your mouth and your nose, and I'll explain why in a little bit. So in this case, this one friction fits right on there and looks just like that. The next thing is water and hydroxygen. So on this particular model, there's a little way that we can slide open the top of this device. So you can see that it's open right there. So on this one, the top level is 8 milliliters. So go ahead, and by the way, 8 milliliters is not much. Go ahead and pour 8 milliliters in there. And then to start, you're going to use 2 drops of hydroxygen, and you will work your way up to about 10 drops of hydroxygen. So for today's example, I'm going to put just 2 in there. And by the way, 2 drops, not 2 droppers, okay? 2 drops. Now the unit is set up and we're about ready to roll. I'm going to explain how this works. Let's fire up this little guy, and you'll immediately see that a steam or a vapor comes out of the machine itself. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to take a big oral breath. And then let it out. And then I'm going to keep my mouth closed and do a big nasal breath.
I'm going to demonstrate how to nebulize dilute solutions of hydrogen peroxide that we're able to breathe. And this is a very useful technique for killing upper respiratory infections because the peroxide will kill viruses, bacteria, fungi, other infectious organisms like that. And we just take the dilute peroxide and squirt it into the nebulizer. And then we attach it, ideally to an oxygen mask like this. And then we can put this around our nose and mouth, so it covers both. And then we just turn on the machine and breathe through our nose and through our mouth. And I'm inhaling and exhaling through at the same time. And it typically takes about 10 minutes for the amount of volume to nebulize.
Percent hydrogen peroxide. I don't need to dilute it. Just put it right in like that. and put on the top, and then basically just press the button. And right now it's pumping out little microscopic bubbles. So I just put my face in there. And you just breathe it in and exhale it. And typically a good recommendation would be 10 to 15 minutes of this. So you just keep it on, you're breathing it in, nice long deep breaths, 4 times a day. Now you can also do it every hour, especially if you're really symptomatic.
So I've had a lot of questions about things that I do personally to help myself stay well. And one of those things is using nebulized hydrogen peroxide. So I have right here a micro nebulizer, and they're readily available. This one, right now, I've already actually prepared it, and what you'll see is on the top, it's got a little liquid dispenser. And the 2 liquids that I have in there right now, I have a little cup that has some water in it, just water. I put 3 parts water in here to 1 part hydrogen peroxide. Really simple ratio. And then it's as simple as this. You just turn the thing on and you get it running through your airways. So this is what it looks like. I'm just going to turn sideways so that you can see it. You're going to see a little bit of vapor come out of this thing as I turn it on. There's the vapor. And you simply breathe that in and allow it to stay in the lungs for a little while and exhale. So you can bring it in straight through the nose if you wanted to.